everyone. Marianne Gillespie, CEO over at Apple Coaching. Welcome to this episode of Books That Have Changed My Life. So a few months ago, I got the pleasure of meeting Steven Tyler from Aerosmith as he was doing a concert. I got to stand on stage and dance and meet him, and it was amazing. It was absolutely awesome. And I always ask people like that, what is something like a book or something that has really changed your life? And he actually recommended the book that I'm about to share with you. The book is called The Book of Awakening. And he keeps it on his bedside table, and every day he reads the chapter associated with the day. That's how this book works. It's more of a spiritual book, so it's really good. It's a nice break for those of us who are very hardcore business all the time, or learning. And this kind of balances out that whole spirituality portion that I absolutely think is necessary and I need. So I'm going to read to you a little bit about what today's chapter sounds like. This one is called Sharing the Climb. And it says, those who drink from the one water gaze in the same stars. The climb was long, the day was hot. Tom had thought ahead, and he brought his water bottle and he froze it so it stayed cold. But once he drank all the water, he was left with the ice, and it just rattled around his plastic bottle. That was when Bill, another climber who had not thought ahead, his water was getting super ultra warm. So he asked Tom, he said, "Hey, can you share the ice with me?" He had plenty of water. Bill had the water, Tom had the ice. Tom was glad to share his ice, so he tried to break the chunks up so he could pass the ice chips into Bill's water bottle. It was super frustrating, and so after a long time, it occurred to Tom to just let Bill pour his hot water over the ice and then let Bill just drink right from his water bottle. That small moment, changed Tom's life. He suddenly realized that if he let things in, he could share more easily than if he kept breaking things down in order to get them out. So as he came back down, into the world, he understood three mysteries of sharing. First, if there's time, let the cold things thaw. But if there's no time, let the warm things in. And only when necessary, break the hard things remaining and pray like hell you can pass them. So the two lessons it asks you to put in place, because every day that you read something, it asks you to do two things. It says, center yourself, and as you breathe, open your hands, let the warm things in around you. The second thing, as you inhale, let the energy of life thaw your preparations, making you drinkable. Absolutely awesome. So the Book of Awakenings, every day is associated with a new spiritual lesson to learn. It is really awesome, and then it gives you the practice on how to implement it. So there's accountability, there's education, there's some great valuable lessons and some story sharing in here as well. So it's a perfect book to read at the end of a day or to start your day off. Hope you enjoyed this session of Books That Have Changed My Life.